Some of the world's most treasured artifacts went missing when looters ransacked the National Museum of Iraq. 6 years later, Americans are helping restore the collection to its former glory. Dave Malkoff joins us live from a remarkable location. He is in what is left of the ancient city of Babylon. Dave.
That's right, Micah, and this took a lot of effort to get out here, but this is one of the many archaeological sites around Iraq. This country goes back thousands of years. This is the ancient city of Babylon, where Hammurabi, Nebuchadnezzar, and Alexander the Great all ruled at one point. And let me show you a little bit of the kind of recent history here. This is the Lion of Babylon. It depicts the one of the goddesses here. And what it is doing is actually devouring its enemy underneath here. Now, as you can see, the face is chipped off. That's because, now get this, when the Nazis came in here in the 30s, they thought that thing was made out of gold, so they started chipping away at it. It's not made out of gold, it is just made out of stone. But this stone goes back so many years, and it connects so many people all over the world, not just here in Babylon, but up north in Baghdad as well.
Very few American journalists have been past this locked door lately. This is the National Museum of Iraq. It's long been one of the world's archaeological treasures.
Well, my name is Diane Seabrand. I work for the U.S. Embassy in Baghdad. I'm the Cultural Heritage Program Manager.
Not that I'd make a big deal out of it, but she has been called the female Indiana Jones.
I am an archaeologist by trade.
Diane took us into the recently renovated Assyrian Hall.
What you're seeing here is from a site called Dur Shurakan, or modern-day Khorsabad.
These massive reliefs were inside King Sargon II's palace, dating back to around 705 BC.
And what you're seeing here is the king in the middle that is taking homage and gifts from his people. This is ancient Iraq, Mesopotamia as it was called.
Now, beyond that series of bank vault type doors is this, a hallway full of hundreds of thousands of ancient items that aren't even on display yet. This is the area no one gets to see. It's behind lock and key, and there's a reason for that.
Out of 15,000 artifacts that were stolen, we have restored about a third of those thanks to Interpol and other countries that have helped us.
Looters raided the museum during the 2003 invasion.
These are compact storage units.
7 years later, museum and U.S. Embassy are still working to secure the human story, the way it was first told.
Mainly cuneiform tablets, but there are also some cylinder seals that are stored in here.
The U.S. and Italian governments are paying for the restoration of the other halls and the roof. The Islamic hall here is almost complete.
This is a stone altar from the Atabic period.
Other countries have expressed an interest in the museum because it's not just Iraq's history here, it's yours as well.
You have the wheel, language, astronomy, astrology was all created here.
And that preservation continues here on the ground in Babylon. Diane joins us live here. You met her in the story. Now, you are trying to preserve this area because the State Department is doing a lot of work in that area to preserve what's left of Babylon, correct?
That is correct. We are very committed to cultural heritage preservation throughout Iraq. One of our main projects is called the Future of Babylon Project. And that is a project that is partnering the World Monuments Fund with the Iraqi State Board of Antiquities and Heritage. And what they're doing is a site management plan here at Babylon. And that is immediate conservation needs, long-term preservation needs, and of course, how to bring tourists here in a very safe manner for both the tourists and the site itself.
But that's not happening just yet. We're not getting tourists in droves like they would like to because of the security situation. You should see all the Army and Navy and Air Force guys all around us. Now tell me about one of the ancient treasures, one of the seven wonders of the ancient world. Was here possibly the Hanging Gardens of Babylon? Is that a